All right, what's up, guys? Going to be bringing you guys a video today of me coaching a Emerald 1 Nunu player in the current season, current split. So, I mean, even though the split ends soon, this person still reached out for some coaching, looking to improve and grind for next split / next season. So, I'm going to go ahead and call them, then we'll go over everything and see where they're at. Hello.
Yo.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's good, thank you.
Good. I'm just going to turn you up a little bit. You speak again?
Hello?
Okay, perfect. I think that's good. Okay, so I'll go ahead and share my screen and we'll kind of go over your OPGG and stuff quickly. And then I will watch you in the game.
Okay, sounds good.
Go here and just let me know, make sure that you can see everything okay.
Yeah, looks good.
Sweet. Okay, so Emerald 1, I was looking at your history and I assume Emerald 1 is your peak at the moment?
Yeah, I'm pink right now.
Sweet. Okay, so what are your goals right now for ranked? Even though the split ends pretty soon, like do you have end of split goals or goals for next season?
Main goal right now is D4, and then stretch goal, probably, I don't know if I'll climb too much higher this split, but stretch goal next split is Masters if I can do D4.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean, if you can hit D4 this split, then you're definitely setting yourself up for Masters next split. I mean, looking at your OPGG, it looks like you've been going on a crazy win streak lately, which is great. You know, you've been playing well in a lot of your games from what I can see. The one thing I did notice though, and the one thing that I see with a lot of league players is that playing a lot of different champions. And that kind of hinders your climbing ability a lot in the sense that, you know, if you've lost however many games in these champs, like your win rate on Nunu is 60%, which is amazing, especially with almost 200 games played. Whereas all these other champs are 50% win rate, some are a little bit higher or 0%, right? So
Yeah, I
if
don't
you,
play any of those anymore. It's been like, I think probably like 150 games since I've played like anything other than Nunu. The only
okay,
time I'll
great.
play anything else is if I play like Scar because they're a Nunu ban or something, but that's pretty much
Great.
it.
Yeah, that's perfect. So it's just pointing something out because I know even if you don't do it before now, if you tallied up all those losses, that'd be like 500 to 1,000 LP, right? So if you never played those champs before and you just played Nunu, you would probably be like mid diamond. But I mean, the fact that you've switched up to it now and just playing Nunu is great. Your stats are great. Like you're averaging 6.3 CS and your deaths are low. Like most people are around like 5 or plus deaths. So low deaths, high CS is great. As far as runes, are you generally taking the same runes every game?
Pretty much, yeah. I take the attack speed over haste just because I like it a lot more for the clear.
Okay,
But yeah, pretty much same runes every game.
great. So yeah, I mean, love the phase rush runes. I think the triumph is really good. I think, oh, I guess yours bugged sometimes too. That was happening to me yesterday. Yeah, I don't know why it's been doing that. So yeah, I like Triumph and Haste together, and these three are good. I think it's personal preference between going ability haste or attack speed, if you like it for the clear or whatnot. I've been testing a little bit, and I've been seeing Pentalus running as well. Back to, you know, previous season runes, going Relentless Hunter and Eyeball Collection for a little bit more move speed and AP. But these runes are also great, and if you're used to them, I mean, it's not really going to make the difference between winning or losing you a game. But D4 easily achievable. I mean, I'm not sure what your gains are like, but I imagine you're only going to be like maybe 5 wins off.
It's 4 wins right now, yeah.
Great. You're about like, are your gains positive, like gain loss?
Depends on who I'm queuing with. If I'm duo queue, usually it's positive. If I'm solo queue, it's negative right now. Plus
Okay.
19, minus 21, or minus 22, depending.
Okay. So not
'Cause
terrible
my
though.
OR
So I
hasn't cut
mean,
off yet.
definitely doable. Now, are the people that you're doing with, is that just a friend or are those like people that are higher ranked?
It's someone who I met in solo queue last night, actually, this Odyssey person.
Oh, okay,
They were in
sweet.
one of
Yeah.
my matches. They were in that last defeat that we played. And they were like the only like non-terrorists on my team, so I offered to do a duo with them, and we've just been win streaking.
Great, yeah. I don't see any issue with doing. The only time it kind of is, you know, sometimes people duel with someone considerably higher skill level than them, and then it artificially boosts their rank, and then Yeah, so I mean that's great if you find someone you have fun playing with, and that's great, and your games look okay. So yeah, I mean, couple wins away, D4, and depending, I mean, when the split actually ends, I think does it end before Chris or before December, or does it start in the
I
new
think
year?
it's January.
Okay, so I mean, if it ends in January, depending how many games you're willing to put in and how the climb goes, Masters might be achievable. But yeah, there's not a ton to review over OPGG if you're going to continue locking in Nunu, keep the same runes. The build, more or less, like you're locked into the hybrid Leandrews playstyle, which is great. So yeah, I mean, unless you have any questions about like builds or runes or items or anything, then we can get into your live game.
All right, I'll queue up now then.
Sweet. Okay, so have you been running into any issues, or what has made you decide to get coaching?
I think mid to late is when I really run into problems. The two problems I have is when um problem number one is when things like don't go like according to like news gameplay. Because news like Wet Dream is like do your red Raptors Gromp and then lanes are gankable and then start snowballing early.
Mm-hmm.
The problem I run into is like if I don't have a gank, then figuring out how I play around that. Um, and then the second problem is like mid to late trying to figure out how we transition into like closing a game out. Um, just the classic like lower elo problem of not knowing how to like turn the lead into like closing the game without like just throwing up.
Yeah, being adaptable, like it's great when you have a game plan and the game plan works out, but then when the game plan doesn't, you're like, shit, what do I do now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, you won't, from where you are right now, MMR wise, you won't notice a huge difference in like enemy or team skill probably until around maybe like D2 ish. Like Emerald 1 to like D3 is more or less the same people you're going to be getting. And then once you're into D2, you'll probably be getting a mix of like D2 to low masters, which again, player skill like wouldn't be considerably higher, but like you're gonna run into people with a lot bigger egos who, if they're not the main character, they're just gonna grief your
No, I've been
games.
noticing it a lot in the in Emerald One, Emerald Two, Emerald One. I've been seeing it a lot. It's like I feel like the border of like every tier. It's always like that. Like Plat One, Emerald Four was really bad. Emerald 3 and 2 was like completely fine, and then Emerald 1 again. I'm starting to see it.
Yeah.
It's funny because like I've never actually been Diamond, but then someone on the enemy team on my last game was just blaming their team for being Diamond dogs. I was like,
Oh yeah.
like, it's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
like a compliment almost for me, but sure.
that is the classic. So have you found yourself mainly been hovering to certain items that you like, or are you kind of adaptable based on the enemy team comp and
Depends on the
whatnot?
game. Almost every game, at least some variation of like Frozen Heart recurrent. One of my first items.
Okay.
After Leandry's that is, but like um may or may not be like a Randuin's depending on what the enemy team looks like. If they have crit, if they're melee. Um, the one thing that I've been meaning to build that I haven't really built yet is DMP.
Okay.
The old classic from like season 10. Um,
And are those items you find that like when you say frozen Rukern, have you found like success with those and that's why you like continue to build them, or have you seen other people building them, or what's the preference for those?
bit of both. I mean, I just like Frozen just because it's just I think the passive is insanely good. Um,
Mm-hmm.
a little unfortunately took off Rock Solid from it, but other than that, like I think the passive is just really, really high value. For how low cost the item is.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good item. I think again, I don't know how they've changed the items. I don't really like it because it feels like Nunu only has a couple really core items that feel good on him.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I feel like his itemization has kind of like been in the gutter for a while, but I only really got back into the game like last month. And before that I was playing with mythics, so It was
You
kind
were
of like
playing what?
a
Sorry.
pro. I was playing like before, like they got rid of mythics. Like last time I
Oh,
played Nunu
mythics.
like
Yeah.
actively was like season 12.
Okay, fair.
Um, I'm really getting back into what is this queue time by the way? Holy smokes.
What's that say? Matchmaking issues? Is it just longer queue times or?
Yeah,
Hmm.
looks like that.
Yeah, 4 minute queue in Emerald is crazy.
It's-
But yeah, as far as items for like what I think is good in preference, I mean, building items and not building items isn't necessarily going to win you games or not. I think a lot of Nunu's playstyle, like rune wise and item wise, comes down to preference. So whatever you feel consistent with and like is probably the best. I'm a huge fan personally of Deadman's play. I think it is a very underbought item on Nunu.
I knew they had that passive. I didn't know that unsinkable.
Yeah, so two passives, really strong, especially into comps. Like when Ashe was like the most meta 80 carry for a while,
Yeah, that'd be
really, really
fast.
strong into her. The damage is nice, and applying the slow to the enemy is nice. And I just love move speed on Nunu.
Everyone
Um,
does.
otherwise, like Abyssal Mask is good. Rukrin's pretty good too. Into
Looking good. Abyss only only built like once. I think it's nice when you have like Fed AP carry or like AP, but I think build it too much.
I like Abyssal because it buffs your damage. I don't really build it necessarily for my team. I build it for me because it makes me do more damage.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
you
I'm
get
not about that most of the time. Most of the time, I'm more content on Nunu for the most part to play like feel for my carries and just like let them do the work for me.
mhm.
Um, because like I'm very used to the days of like Sunfire Nunu back in like season 12 where he did like zero damage whatsoever, but just
It's
lived
just tanky
forever.
boy.
Um, so like it's been nice though, because Leandry's though, I feel like the Leandry's build you have like the option to like actually deal damage, but also being tanked. Like you kind of have to play it a little bit more like EP in the start of the game, but then after that it feels really, really good. If you're
Yeah,
tanky, but you actually like are a proper threat.
yeah, I agree. Like I said, playstyle preferences. Um, boots wise, have you mainly just been building resistance boots like Tabby's Mercs or steel
Almost
caps?
always tabbies. I feel
Yeah.
like Nunu's a champ where you have the move speed to just straight up like dodge CC.
Yep.
If I'm into like ludicrously heavy CC pops or like point and click stuff, then sometimes mercs, but most of the time tabbies.
Great. Now, as far as when we get into game, how do you want to approach it? I usually like people what they like. Do you want me to mind control everything you do and help you win, or do you want to kind of go through the game as you regularly would, and periodically ask like if you feel like you want um, me to help tell you, or not necessarily tell you what to do, but give you a suggestion on what I would do?
Appreciate mind control if there's like something I mean that's like straight up trolling. Otherwise, I mostly want to like I'm gonna like play through the game and like do what I would normally do, and then like sort of like go through my thought process. I think,
Great.
and like if there's anything I'm doing that's like straight up trolling, then just like point that out. I think.
Okay. Sounds good. I think that's good too, because the one major criticism people have with live game coaching is, if you just tell Monkey what to do, then Monkey will do it and they won't necessarily learn. Whereas VOD review is good in the sense that, you're watching someone play with their own habits and then trying to break bad habits. So I really hate how lobbies are always bugged. Like, who's typing that? Probably your support or mid.
I have no idea. This comp is terrible so far. God.
That's okay. We're in a. It doesn't really matter what people pick in this elo. I think it was your mid complaining about AP. I mean, pen exists, Abyssal Mask exists. Are the auto selected runes? Is that what it gives you? Like the same every game, or does
Oh
it
yeah, I
change
can do
it?
the same every game.
Oh, okay, cool.
Always these.
A Nunu bot enjoyer, I see.
Oh, absolutely. I kind of like this skin, man. Like, you can't be tilted when you're playing Nunu bot because, like, sure, your team's running it down, but then your skin is calling the whole enemy team boosted and stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, the voice lines are great. The one gripe I have with the skin is that I don't like how it has a countdown for his ultimate.
Supposedly, the enemy team can't see that. I'm told. I don't know how accurate that is,
I
but
guess
I
I'll
don't
have to
really
check
care.
that in like a VOD or something. I wonder if it would take it out from a VOD. Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm never gonna have to check just because I don't think it matters too much. I think most people have the timer memorized, but like, I was like, I don't know, higher elo and I really cared, I'd probably play like Space Groove. Space Groove is also really good.
I just don't like how it has those visual bugs sometimes, at least for me.
Yeah, with the snowball like
The lines.
spasming across your entire screen.
Yeah, yeah, it's I'm a big fan of Workshop Nunu and the new Fright Night and B-Lump.
Beelum's awesome.
I
Yeah,
think
I got a
Workshop's very underrated. Oh, Zombie.
zombie I
Oh,
got.
love
Space
Zombie.
Groove got. I think the only one I've ever bought is Space Groove. All the rest of these are boxes.
Nice. Those are good pulls, damn. Okay, so wow, our their team comp is fantastic. Our team comp is really something else, but that's okay. This game, like, I would just play for bot nonstop.
Usually that's what I do. I mean, I'm probably gonna weak side this Smolder.
It looks like Lush. Oh, I was hoping they were gonna lock Twisted Fate, but because if it was
This fake
Twisted
move
Fate, you
is
can
so
gank mid on
sexy.
repeat pretty easily. But
I love that. I used to have a duo who I used to do that with. It was really sexy.
yeah, TF is fun, or like Pantheon mid is super cheese with Nunu too. Really
Pantheon's
strong.
awesome. Swain used to be one of my favorites when he had the pull on knockup.
Yeah,
That stuff is awesome. Vision Mid's not too bad even though. It's just like the dash is a little annoying, but other than that, like pretty noble. Interesting. I don't know, I'm gonna pull down money.
yeah. So I mean, odds are like, thank God we're red side because
Dude, I know. Dude,
pathing for
I'm
Smolder bot would be
58% win
terrible.
rate red side. I'm 58% win rate red side and like 51 on blue side. It's crazy.
Yeah, honestly, like
Cannot
every
stand the
player
matchmaking.
usually has a massive difference. Some new players actually have better win rates on blue side, but so when you're standing here most games, like you usually guard your red, and then are you dropping a ward, or do you usually just kind of reset and buy oracles? I wouldn't walk back in there. Like
Yeah.
you and Smolder aren't going to do anything. Maybe with Wei you can walk down, but yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so they have vision on your red, but hopefully they won't cheese you because you have the vision. Yeah, you'll be fine. You don't need to recall.
Yeah. Anyways, usually what I'll do, it depends on the matchup. If it's like a Kindred, then like I'm wearing this every single time.
Like, are you afraid of
Usually
Kindred invading you level 1?
Oh yeah, I've gotten invaded by like Kindred, Rengar, all that kind of stuff as
Like
invading
solo
before.
level 1?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, that's very interesting. Never really had that.
So what I do is I'll usually put a ward there and then just like play this in the bush and then if I see them I just leave, honestly.
So you're looking Red Raptors Gromp this game and ideally gank
Yes,
one
sir.
lane?
Running friendship subroutines.
Sweeper usually is after my first pack. Would I buy that?
Fun tower diving.
Yeah, that's fine. Ward's good. The only downside is how they changed things now. If you drop a ward early, even if you recall for sweeper, like you won't have it for your first gank. I'd look to gank mid here.
Mm-hmm.
Another epic battle in the Rift Wars in the top. Are you freaking kidding me?
Nice. Well done. That's crazy. Okay.
I don't know in what world we're in where Smolder beats Volley 1-on-1, but sure.
Now watch and learn from my moves. As I learned from Faker, Fan 420.
Uh-oh, I think his logic search closed.
I would just keep smiting, yeah. I would go walk down towards Tribush.
Scanning for intelligence, none here.
We know Mundo's around, but you can probably look for a gank, because if you roll in, he just took crab, so yeah. Just careful how deep you go if your team can't follow up, because he'll probably be walking down after. But if you can get a kill, get out, perfect. I'd help them push this wave here and then look to reset.
Yeah, great.
Take the cannon.
I'm not gonna do it. It's Emerald 1. If I do that, their brains are gonna explode.
Okay. What are you looking at buying?
Dark Seal, boots, first bag is what I usually do.
Sweet.
And then on the Andre is usually your crystal.
I must feign
Cool.
an act fast.
Sometimes I'll buy Faded Ashes Dark Seal and skip boots, because I find when you have Phase Rush like first base, it's not the end of the world if you don't have tier 1 boots.
Can't
But
do it all.
again, preference, so if that's what you like.
What the fuck?
Oh, you're getting juked. It's
Okay,
okay.
sure. I'm lucky.
Yeah, it's okay.
Alright, Smolder's the
When we
main
saw him
character, I
walking,
guess.
it probably would have been better to path behind the tower instead of going right towards Krugs, but it's whatever.
I will surprise them with my decision.
I would just go take Gromp, play for level 5, solo drag if we can, or regank bot.
I will now do a dramatic reading from Maul, Terror, and Ezreal fan fiction.
I think about that.
I would just smite wolves and then go look mid or bot.
Not so rude.
Probably mid here, I think. I know this guy's flash. I don't think he does.
He's just not paying attention. He's gonna E over. I'd go clear that ward there in river. And then we see Mundo top, so I would just
Yeah.
start drag. And then just keep your camera down at bot after you've used your Q, see how it's looking. Because ganking a Karma is kind of tough if they aren't past half. A little too quick. Then I would just secure drag, and then after drag, I'd probably look to either gank mid or invade Mundo's Raptors because we know he's still top.
More like your Raptors here, I think. A little
Yeah,
questionable
yeah.
was the play.
Ways back,
Makes
so
it
yeah,
help, same
you can look
vision.
Raptors, and then I would look to go through enemy jungle and go gank bot because they're pushed up here. Yeah, so this is great. If you flank directly behind Try,
Yeah, I agree.
you can snowball now. That's okay. We got Jin's flash. Should be able to kill Karma. That's okay. Close. You can help them. Corky's gonna want a base. He's a little too low. You can help them push it out just for pressure, and I mean if they stay, you can
That's
tank
fine.
and dive. Depends how confident you feel, but it's definitely killable if they stay. Okay, they're resetting. I just back by Faded Ashes and then probably another Amp Tome.
Yep.
I am the best at everything.
He took your whole top side. I would honestly just walk bot.
Yeah, I agree. He's got red.
Yeah.
I hate playing with a bounty on this champion. It's so annoying.
So I would just go look like your wolves here as they spawn in. I would probably danger ping top side just because Mundo could be waiting in that bush yet. And then I would just full clear your bot side here, and then we have timers. Like odds are his red and his Krugs are probably still up, but I would look for a bot gank before that. When you're looking at lanes and champs, do you use F keys or do you just click on the map?
Depends. The F keys on my keyboard are like really high up. My hands are kind of small, so it's a little rough using my F keys. It depends
Fair.
on like if I'm like mid gank snowball, I might try to F key it.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I'll like use mouse to look around.
fair. Okay, so we can kind of hang around. Yeah, sweep, hang around here. We're a little pushed up bot, so I'd just probably be looking for a counter gank if Mundo comes. Otherwise, like, you can go invade his Raptors here. I would just start snowball now. You got smite. If you see him, you can just Q smite him. And it just mitigates the losses we take for him full clearing our top side. I would look mid here. Even if you don't hit him, you have flash smite QE, like you can kill him. Okay. Might have to flash. Oh wow, that was
Yeah, I thought I would do that.
yeah, I wouldn't like when you have a bounty like that in Darksteel stacks, I'd say fuck the way and just run. Like you were out. Okay, so
Yeah,
Mundo's
that's
gonna
another weakness I have as a player. I think is just like
be more selfish.
yeah.
Especially in this elo, like don't try and play to save
He
your
dies
emerald way
anyway.
mid. He's more than likely gonna back in the bush. It would be crazy if he doesn't. So he'll probably be out. I would look mid though if you can.
Fewer than 1% of
It's
players
okay.
are
Soak this wave and then go clear your top side.
That's what you call elite.
Sometimes robots are weird.
You can just snowball raptors. Just peek at top and see Volley's HP. Okay, I know, fuck that. I probably wouldn't look grubs here either. Volley's either gonna go to them or reset more than likely. And they are way stronger than you are, so I would just continue.
Reset?
Yeah, I would continue playing for bot and dragons. And like we have a smolder top, smolder's gonna scale regardless, so I would just snowball wolves, take them, and then reassess if a lane's gankable. You see Mundo mid, might be able to go rotate and help.
I will intimidate.
Snowball in 5. If Wei dies, yeah, okay. Just take Gromp, and then we'll see if maybe we can snipe Dragon.
Ooh, very much better.
I just started. Mundo probably just went grub, so it's unfortunate because Wally is like a crazy split pusher if he plays that way, but
Yeah, he is ridiculous this patch, I
you
think.
can probably just run mid after taking drag.
Monster dog.
That's what I'm
Just
looking
Q it
for.
and snowball
is-
immediately. Just might works too. He has no E, so no flash either. You should kill. Oh no. Okay, nice. I'd go to your red here. Go to your red. Go to your red.
I survived season 8.
I don't want Mundo to cycle your top side again. Because he's already up there, yeah. Take a look top, just see. Okay. Oh, Smolder outplay. Okay, that's really big. I'd just mute Smolder's pings. If it annoys you. Yeah, perfect. And you can look to go soak the wave top, because if Mundo has
That's not
demolished,
fine,
he'll
yeah.
do some solid damage to the tower. You could probably kill him if you hit Snowball and
Yeah,
then
that's
E,
what I'm
and
thinking.
that's okay.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Walking. So compelling. So gameplay.
He might go to your Raptors, but I would just take these, snowball down towards Raptors, and then get a reset off.
An enemy has been slain.
Maybe look mid after Raptors before reset, but
He's killable. 1 second, I wanna.
oh yeah, just snowball as soon as you can. Oh, he's running right to you. Uber Eats. Nice. Okay, I just reset. Got a lot of gold to spend. Just go clear blue, and then see what's happening bot.
Don't call me a skin. I'm a metal baby.
So what do you think in this game? You want to go Frozen Heart or you want to go Randuin's first?
Probably Randuin's. It's Jen. It's got a fixed attack speed. I can't ignore it.
Great.
The only person Frozen Heart really works for here is Volley.
An interesting fact about sentinels. No one ever told you sentinels.
Second kill.
Yep. Oh, he's just standing. You could flash. Oh, you might not even need to. That would have been crazy if you hit both. Nice. You didn't need to flash, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I have to flash that, but well.
I mean, Nimbus helps you to get out. I just run, Remember, play selfish. She's dead, or she, whatever Vel'Koz is dead regardless. So
Yeah.
we just clear our tops or our bot side jungle here, and probably just play around Dragon Timer again. Honestly, look if we can do something mid.
Flames of all chat.
You're funny, Willem.
This game too, if you don't want to go Randuin's, Thornmail is also a great first item option because they have Mundo Volley.
True, actually, I never considered that.
I'd look bot here actually. Go help Corky. Should be a pickup. Oh, you gotta, yeah, okay, that works too. I was gonna say you want a path around. Okay, I would be careful, yeah. Nice, okay.
Systems functioning.
And just take this whole wave, reset by, take your top side, path down towards Dragon.
Enemy double kill.
Mundo is a little scary.
Oh, the game. Whatever.
I would personally go Thornmail here. I'd sell the pink for, nice, okay.
Because I'm a robot.
You already said that. It's like you're repeating things.
If he took your Raptors, just soak mid wave and go towards drag. Get ignore Krugs.
Run to the center.
Okay, so we see volley down bot, so odds are they might send 5 for dragon here. We kind of need Corky. Like if they show 5, we just can't contest with 4. So
I think so, yeah. I agree.
if you hit snowball on volley, this is huge. Okay, nice. Well played. You got smite fruit though. I'd go on Lucian here, yeah. Beautiful ulti. Nice. And just look to peel. Mundo can kill you. I would just, yeah, fuck, like, try and peel for Vel'Koz, but you guys can't kill without Hui. Corky's splitting. I'd just queue a minion here, heal. Mundo cannot take dragon if it's just him trying to go and start it. You steal it from him, you just go Q smite 2400, so I would just try not to reveal though. Like if he's on it, we want him to leash us. Okay, I would just start it here. Oh, never mind. If Vel'Koz lands abilities, you kill. Huge.
Nice.
Okay, dragon. Big shutdown
Oh my
too.
God.
Big shutdown. Now, after we buy Thornmail on base, what are you thinking for next item?
At least he didn't say tower side. Wait!
It might just be the round wins anyway, honestly. They don't have a ton of AP threat. And that helps peel as well. Get the window off my team. Is that agreeable, Osire?
I think Randuin's could be good. Are you interested in trying something new, mayhaps?
No, I want LP. To be honest.
Well, if you keep playing as well as you're playing, it will increase your odds of getting LP.
Alright, what are we thinking? DMP?
Nope. Rabadons.
God. Alright, let's do it.
Welcome to the Nunu Champions.
So this is one of the more rare items, I would say, as a third item. But when you are this strong, you have a 10 stack Dark Seal, you really have two ways you can go about it. You can either build Medjai's, or you can build towards Rabadons. If you can still maintain your stacks and get Rabadons, you will be outputting some crazy damage, and it's also good into the enemy team because Jhin and Lucian aren't really big. Like Jhin, Lucian, Karma don't really do that much to you right now because they're weak. You will literally one-shot them with Rabadons, so it just continues snowballing a little harder, especially when you're kind of the main character of this game.
Mhm.
And then after Rabadons, like you can kind of continue building tank. Like if you want to get some MR, you can grab MR, more armor, and whatnot.
I make the Rift Wars look good.
Wow. I really gotta get a
Okay, nice flank here. Just be, I would just take crab here. Clear their vision off of vision reveal, and then probably just take blue. Okay, I would start your blue and then just be mindful if your team gets into a fight. It looks like they're trying to collapse on volley here, but we see Mundo tops. They got two top side right now. Volley's backing off. You can look mid here.
Yeah, I'm looking mad.
They're all on volley. Just be careful because if Lucian kites you over towards Mundo, they can kill you. If you ult him and dodge his ult, you kill. Okay, he flashed, that's fine.
That's so annoying.
It's okay. TP top.
I don't know if they can
Interesting.
do that.
I'd look mid here. Just help Vel'Koz, they're sending 3. We know Lucian has no sums, no ult. Oh, they're TPing behind. You gotta be careful. Just because you have no ult, you can try and peel Corky, but volley will kill you. Unless Hui makes it. Just run. You can kite him with E. Okay.
I will now do a dramatic reading
I would hit fruit there. Take fruit, take fruit.
Ezreal fan
Because you might be able to look for something with Hui if Hui doesn't just die. Okay, Hui just dies. Alright, they might try and take Baron, so yeah, I'd go down through mid here. You can kill Lucian if you hit him. If you miss Snowball, just cue that. They're probably gonna take Baron. More than likely. I would just start taking your wolves or something. There's nothing you can do.
And a sweet jacket.
We just play for Ocean.
Yeah, I like that we have. I mean, we have Soul Wincon. He's Texas man. He's almost out of stacks.
Yeah, that's a crazy TP. Okay, they didn't see it, thankfully.
According to my
I would just go take one bot wave here. Just snowball bot, take the wave, and then reset. What do you? Is it 2100 you need?
I think it's 2350.
2350. Okay, yeah. So I mean, I would take another wave if you
2400.
can. They killed volley. Drag's up in a minute. We're just playing for drag. So if we can hit our spike here
good.
and get Rabadons, you will be disgustingly big for this fight. So you could also honestly look like take this back wave. Oh, never mind. Missions are. I was gonna say go take Krugs, but I would just reset here. It's unfortunate. You could buy the rod and elixir of iron if you want, because that'll make you
That's what I'm
stronger considering
thinking.
it's soul point. And then just yeah, perfect. So Smolder's top. Does Smolder have TP up?
Yeah, let's get to be.
Okay, so as long as Smolder looks TP, because they will definitely have 5 here. Beautiful snowball. Okay, that's a flash. Okay, great. Just play slow because Smolder's still top. It'd be
Not really
beautiful
anything
if
crazy here.
Smolder TP'd, but yeah, if you can like pick someone out, that's great. Got Mundo passive. That's unfortunate. I wouldn't go for it.
Yeah, I think that's probably that same that play.
You could maybe look to engage now since you know, see if you can pick out a straggler. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're probably dead.
We got a big situation now.
Yeah.
I never really had to let go of that like here.
Yeah, like I saw the escape you're trying to do. If you hit snowball on one of them, you would have been able to pick one out, but it's okay.
Tough game, tough game.
It's unfortunate Smolder never TP'd. Oh.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Well, depending how your team plays when they respawn, they might just end. They end pretty quick. One last fight. Way will be up in 5. Just try and hit snowball on someone. Maybe they overstay. We don't have ult, unfortunately. Careful, because they TP'd behind. Okay, they get volley. Smolder has passive stacks, so you can try and look snowball. Because if your team follows, like, if they're going to be trying to recall in mid, I would go towards Raptor Bush. Oh, okay, that's fine. We can take this. Volley doesn't have TP, so I mean, like, they don't have much backdoor threat. If your team actually wants to try and 5v5, you guys probably have a chance to win because Smolder's pretty strong now, but at this point, you just have to do whatever you can to try and be with your team to prevent Corky just inting like he is right now. I would just be a little careful going for your blue if you are.
Canceling.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't do that.
I would just ult here. Gotta try and peel Mundo off your team if you can. EQ, use everything. He's so big. You gotta go base if you can. Yeah. Mundo volley just kinda run down your team, like it's
Unlucky.
yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those games.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the mid play where I die to Mundo is rough, and then dying at Dragon isn't great. But other than that, I don't know. I think that game is maybe winnable one in like 20 times. Oh, he likes me too though.
Yeah, like it's possible. Like you played for bot, your bot didn't play that well. Your top lane had 12 deaths. Again, honestly, even in some of those fights, if you didn't die, probably still would have lost the game. Like, you know what I mean? Because it was just you looking to try and take picks, but your team wasn't doing so hot.
One more?
What's that, sorry?
One more? One more game?
The coaching is one session.
Okay, no
One
worries.
game. Do you have any questions from the session at all? Like you,
Nope.
you played well that game. There was nothing really more you could have done differently that I think would have resulted in a win.
Nope, that's everything for me.
Great. Okay. Well, good luck in your next game with your duo. If you play just as well as you did last game, I'm sure you guys will get a win. And if you have any questions in the future or anything, like feel free to just reach out to me on Discord.
All right.
All right. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
Cheers, you too.
Take it easy. All right. So, bit of an unfortunate game for that player. They played well, like 7.5 CS, 63% KP, almost out damage to the 80 carry. It's just, I mean, Mundo just ran everyone down. Smolder kind of fed him a little bit too much. I don't think Nunu really going top to try and mitigate Smolder's losses that game would have done anything. Tried to play for our win con. Had a few mistakes, but it's just sometimes you don't win every game.